this is the guide to healing in clinic. This is the step-by-step guide to killing in clinic. Why I did this? I did this mainly because as I was coming up as a student, I talked to a lot of interns and they're like, man, clinic sucks, it's just so much paperwork, you can't see any numbers, blah, 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 blah. And then that kind of inspired me, like, you know what, if you put your head down and go to work, you can make things happen. And so far, this is week 5. In clinic 2, I'll be done with my numbers in 2 weeks. So that's not to brag, that's just what you're capable of. Like if you want to do work, you can do work. You can see, if you want to see 600, 800, 1,000 in clinic, you could. You know, Dr. Klum saw so much at Life University that he got his own CAs and had his own office while he was in clinic. So it's just like, dream big, man. Dream big. Alright, I'm not joking. Like he had his own like special jacket, like it was legit. Alright, so student clinic 1. This is what you need to do. This is like gonna help you boost you to where you need to be. Find a reciprocal who's ready to work and that they can be held accountable. Okay? And then your goal is to have your narrative and CMR done by week 5. Why? Because that makes you eligible to start adjusting your reciprocal as soon as possible. And I want to see, so set your visits for 3 times a week for 4 weeks. You have 12 visits by the end of the quarter. Just trust me on this. Student clinic 2, make sure you find 1 to 2 transfer students, because as soon as you pass your clinic entrance written exam, you can take transfer students. So with a transfer student, it's usually the 3rd quarter or 4th quarter where their interns started dropping them because they hit their student numbers. So you want to pick them up and get them through during break. That's huge, because as soon as school starts, it's going to be hard to get them in. Everybody's trying to get their people in. But if you get them through break, that's going to make sure that you got your 30 student adjustments by week 5 of student clinic 2, because when you get drafted, now you can see outpatients. Right now, I think there might be 1 intern out of the whole 30-something that just got drafted that has 30. 1. Guess who gets all the transfer visits? That 1. Because kids are graduating, all their outpatients, they got to transfer them, right? So if you just got eligible and you're the first one eligible, you get all the transfers. So it just makes it super easy on you. Another thing is start doing your PT as soon as you can. As soon as you pass PT 2, you can start doing PT. PT takes time, and if it's not something that you want to do in practice, you might as well kill it early. So start doing it before you even start seeing your outpatients. And outpatients pay $10 for it on top of their adjustment. It doesn't cost anything for your students. There's a goal number 3. I believe it's well, let's go. Also, you want to get go going forward. Find a faculty or staff to see in clinic. They don't cost anything. You're allowed 2 courtesy patients for your whole time while you're in clinic. Just go ahead and use them up. Use them up right away and just start going. You can start seeing them because they're here. So when your other patients are calling in sick or whatever, they're not coming in, then you have your staff and faculty that can make it. They're here. Their hours are flexible, and you can get 2 adjustments per week that way. And just it is a numbers game. Obviously, you love your people, but you got to do work and make sure that people are coming in. So goal number 5 is to have at least 4 outpatients by the end of your student clinic 2. And that should be 1 to 2 faculty and staff. Try to get 1 new person and 1 to 2 transfers. The transfers will be no problem if you hit your 30 by week 5. So clinic pearl, here we go. Breaks. A lot of people take off during breaks. Breaks is the best time to be in clinic. Because 1, there's a lot of people not there, so you can go through the paperwork, getting everything signed a lot quicker. It gives you time to get organized. So you're going to have to start recommending lifestyle things, diet things, nutrition things, exercise things to all your people. If you have a catalog, like, oh, this person comes in with this, they have upper cross syndrome, these are the exercises I give, and this is what I do. All right, I just do spinal hygiene. Like, do some spinal hygiene exercises, like this, low back, twist, and everybody can do spinal hygiene, that's good for anybody. So like, and have your documents ready to go. You can also work on, you just want to developing a clean system. Update your goals, clean up your patient files, just get clear. Have your report findings down. When somebody comes in, what do I tell them? Do I know all my ortho tests? Do I know my extremity tests? I made a folder that has all the extremity tests with pictures, so I'm going to hand that down for pods to have, so that when you get a test, you're like, oh, what the hell is over test? It's in there, so you just do it. So outpatient clinic 1 to 4. Right now, at this point, I'm clinic 1. You should be rolling at this point. Wait, I'm clinic 2. I'm clinic 2. Anyway, if you do these steps, the student clinic 1 and 2, you'll be rolling. You'll be rolling and things will start building. So on to the part that's fun. What does it take to be a good chiropractor or be somebody good in clinic? I think it starts with being a good adjuster. You gotta be a good adjuster. You have to be a good adjuster. And you can't wait to clinic to start becoming a good adjuster. And luckily, I look out, a lot of you are like, you got some time. So right now you should be training. Train hard, because what's going to get you referrals is when you can deliver that, when you deliver the goods. And if you don't come because I feel better. Don't tell all their friends because they feel better. You're going to tell all their friends because that you're somebody of confidence. You're somebody that can deliver the goods when necessary. So get strong in that. So you got to train. Other one is you want to own your technique and system, whatever it is. So if you do activator, you know activator protocol to a T. And you follow that. Or if whatever your system, if you have a big system adjusting that includes a lot of techniques, that's fine too. But know that I have parameters that I check to see if somebody's subluxated, and then to see if somebody's clear. And the patient gets feedback too, like, oh, I do leg checks and I show them, hey, you know what, your foot was a half inch short, now it's even, it's clear. If I do a thermography scan, okay, you were whacked out like this, I checked you again, you're clear. Or if I do muscle strength test, you look at this, see how weak this one was, now I check this one, clear. So whatever it is, have something very strong for them, be like, I left, I'm better, you know? You want to always leave with that, I'm better. 3. So authoritative, confidence, and lion tamer. And I think that includes pretty much the previous 2. If you are strong in your adjusting and strong in your systems, you're going to be confident, and that carries to how you speak to people. So when I tell somebody, hey, I need to see you 3 times a week for 4 weeks, like, they're like, I need to see him 3 times a week for 4 weeks. If I'm like, hey, so, I mean, like, it'd be kind of good, Lance, if you would, it might help you if you came in, like, 3 times a week. Like, no, but like, that's because I'm not sure about myself. Like, if I know that I can help you, and it's going to start with this, I think intensive, progressive, expressive, like that's my phases of care. But, and you can start coming up with your own lingo too. This is like, own this shit like it's your clinic, right? Talk to them how you want to talk to them in your clinic. Yes, you have to record pain and something, maybe you wouldn't do that, but start talking to them now using your own lingo and your own words and having that. So like, if there was a lion there, you would say, down, lion, down. You gotta be like, you know, authoritative. So like, learn it. So when you're with people, learn. So like, hey, would you please lay down on your face? Or would you like to? It's not a question. It's like, hey, you know, can you lay down? Like, boom. It's just, sorry, that's not awkward. Anyway, you want to be sound in the chiropractic philosophy. That's what you do, and that's why you do. And you gotta get people to feel that. There's people that sometimes people come in. I'll teach them the triune of life. You know. Intelligence, force, and matter. And they love it, they eat it up. But it's not just like, yeah, you want to teach them about the philosophy, but if you own that, if I move this bone and they can be a better expression of life without interference, and keep it that simple, and then you know that it's not you that makes the adjustment, it's their innate that makes the adjustment, right? You put the force in at the right place in the right time, and they take that and do with it as they can. You know, taking that potential energy into kinetic energy. And when you're sound in that, you lose the fear, because it's not you. It's not you. You're not the healer. You're just the person there providing them the space to heal. Right? It's all about space. Be chiropractic everywhere you go. So if I'm at a supermarket, or if I'm at a coffee shop, if I'm doing yoga, if I'm whatever it is, you're a chiropractor. You're a chiropractor. And you got to be talking chiropractic. You live chiropractic. This isn't just something like we're here, we're chiropractors, like, it's a lifestyle. So as soon as you embody that lifestyle, others want to be a part of that. You know, everybody's looking for an anchor. Everybody's like, just like boats floating in the water, you know, looking for something to anchor to. Because, trust me, I've been there. It's like, before I found this principle and really held on to it, it's confusing. You don't trust anybody. You know what I mean? It's hard. It is hard out there. Look, like, have you ever just gone and tried to talk to somebody? Just try to talk to them and they just like, everybody's so defensive. So defensive because nobody's getting the fucking truth. They've been lied to their whole lives. They've been beat down their whole lives. Offer this, offer this, offer this, and you got something that can make a huge difference. And it's really just about the big idea. It ain't the adjustment. Fuck, it's not the adjustment. The adjustment helps facilitate it. But if you tell them, like, life philosophy, chiropractic philosophy, that their body is that amazing healing vessel, and they don't need reliance on these other things, give somebody that. It might take some time. Keep giving to them right there. Leverage social media. Everybody right now, this is the best time to really be in this world and try to make a difference. Did you imagine, like, Let's go back 20 years, oh shit. When internet just first came out and you're AOL, you know. There was no Facebook. Nobody had 1,000 friends. You're lucky if you had, what, 20 on your AOL Instant Messenger, right? So it's like, we are at the time and place right now that you can have a huge effect. You can make a YouTube video and it'll get freaking millions of views, right? You're at the right time, at the right place, with the right message. So use YouTube, use a blog, post it, become this figure that people want to look up to. You can do this now. This isn't something, oh, I gotta be a doctor, I gotta know this, and this, and this, and you know, this is exactly with the nerve system and the tract, and no, you don't even know that shit. I don't know any of that shit. You can do it right now. So use YouTube, use your blog, use your Instagram, use all those things to create leverage. You know, just believe something strongly, gain a following. You can do this now. Lasting purpose. Remember why we're all here. We're all here. You know what? Whenever you get lost, you just gotta connect back to this. You can serve your way out of anything. Out of anything. Do people get that? So, 3 days ago, we got robbed. Our house got broken and robbed. 10 G's worth of stuff stolen. Now we have two options. Life is choice. You can get angry, right? Get mad and upset and depressed and dwell on it. Or you can show up and serve. That's it. You know how much better I feel like in my heart that I'm not angry and mad and that served them somehow. And maybe they need it and they're messed up. And I know damn well they're not connected. People that are connected don't do that. I know none of my patients would do that. So what I do, I show up the next morning and we train. We're training adjustments. We're trying to make a damn difference. You can serve your way out of anything. When you feel down and broken, go to a fucking soup shelter. Just give of yourself. You know why? Because we're part of this universal intelligence, right? So when I give of myself and I serve humanity and I also serve myself. Because we're connected. There's no separation. There's no separation. Have an inner source of abundance. It all starts with you. I told Lance this story. Last quarter, I got to a point I was super busy, had a lot of paperwork. I was like, shit, I can't handle people right now. I don't want any more new. And guess what? I didn't get any more new, right? And then there got to a point where I was like, in my flow, I was like, okay, I'm ready. Let's do this. So I go out and run. I was running every morning, doing meditation, whatever. And I'm running and I'm like, I'm ready to serve. I'm ready to serve. Bring me the people. That week, 4 people called. 4 people. I didn't contact anybody. I didn't do anything. 4 referrals within 1 week. And I did nothing besides be ready to serve. It starts with you. Guaranteed it starts with you. You clear yourself, you can clear other people. And when you're ready to serve and you have the capacity to serve, have you put the work in? You know, because I can be ready to serve, but I just started adjusting yesterday, right? Be like, the universe will be like, yeah, you're ready, but no, you're not ready. You think you're ready. You think you're ready, you're not ready. So when you actually put the time in and you're clear in yourself and you know what you live with that lasting purpose, like that's in your heart and your purpose is to serve people, it's easy. It's easy. So was this useful to you guys? Hopefully. Yeah. So some key factors, and like honestly, those tips in there are money. It's money, and I'm not just saying, and it's not me like saying, oh, look what I did. It's like people, I challenged it. You know, I love the challenge. People are like, you can't do work in clinic. Like it sucks, man. I'm like, I'll be done in like 2 quarters. I've known people that stay 2 extra quarters to finish the numbers. You can do it in 2 quarters if you want. You can do it in 2 quarters. I'm testing it right now. I'll be done in 2 weeks. So, I hope this was helpful. I love and appreciate you all. Thanks for having me.